Hi, Matt with etrailer. Today we're going to be talking about the etrailer ratcheting cargo straps. Now these are going to be rated for 3,333 pounds and they're going to be 10 feet in dimensions. So let's take a closer look at them. Now this is going to be a perfect strap if you're looking for something that's going to be really easy to use. And let's say you're either hauling a vehicle or you have a smaller tractor. You need to get from point A to point B. This is going to be something that's going to work perfectly for those flatbed trailers. Now right now, I actually have this in our enclosed trailer and I have this strapped to a water tank. And now sometimes these can get pretty heavy too. This could be a use that you might use this for. In other cases, you might use something a little bit smaller. On this other side, I have this other style of the etrailer straps. This one's going to have an S-hook design to it. And this is actually going to be rated for 700 pounds. A lot of times you're going to see two weight ratings for your straps. So this is going to be rated, like I said, 3,333 pounds, but it has a brake limit at 10,000 pounds. Really what the difference there is, your brake limit is going to be what this has been rated for maximum until it breaks. And what the wheel limit is, the 3,333 pounds, that's going to be what is recommended for when you're driving down with your loads. So this is something I'd recommend not going over. That's going to be the max capacity when you're hauling your equipment safely. But if you're hauling those larger vehicles, you also want to account for, this is just one corner of it. So like you're thinking a tractor weighs more than 3,000 pounds, but typically when you're hauling those tractors, you're going to have more than one of these holding it into place. I know I just talked about a little bit how it's going to secure down, so let's take a closer look at where it attaches. So these are going to be great if you have any styles of D-rings or O-rings, so we'll work with most of them. And actually show you taking them off, we'll actually move up past our strap here and to the ratcheting device. So I'm just going to undo this real quick. As you can see, this feels pretty smooth. Doesn't really take too much to release this. I'll just kind of loosen that up a little bit. And with this hook, I'm just going to squeeze here at the base of it and remove this here. Really, this whole movement here, that feels pretty smooth. Sometimes it can get kind of caught. Now, I will say this is a new strap. Some of the older ones, you might get a lot of rust right at these hinge points. And that's something definitely to be mindful with this. I might have a little bit of resistance here, but it doesn't feel too bad. And the quality of the straps, these do feel pretty sturdy. As far as straps go, I think this is going to hold up just fine. As long as you're taking care of them, you want to make sure you're storing them in dry locations, because if you have a lot of mildew or water building up on them, it's really going to deteriorate them over time. And as for the ratcheting device itself, actually I do like this. This feels really smooth compared to other ones I've handled. I've had a strap down cargo before. If I had something like this, this would have made it a lot easier to work with. Now the way we're going to do this is we're just going to come over here, make sure we get this completely flat, just like that. And what I like to do is secure this to one end, just like that. You'll just have that down here for the moment. We'll take the other end and connect it to where you want to secure it down to. So I'm going to say we'll secure it up here, anywhere that has a good hold on it. Actually, no, I think I might go a little bit lower than that. That feels a little bit better. I'm just going to make sure this is completely straight. And then what I'm going to do from here is I'm going to push this through this opening right there. Show you how we do it. Just like that. And you could just ratchet it down like this now. What I'll actually do is typically just push that through all the way. Because then you don't have to worry about having too much in here. Because like here, this is a pretty small space we're in. So I don't want to have a bunch of excess, because that's going to fill up this area here quickly. There we go. Still looks pretty straight. Make that kind of tight, just like that. And then here, I'm just going to pull on that handle ring it in some, and then just start ratcheting it into place. I might kind of hold this down at first, make sure it stays tight. And then fully secure this down. Once you get to a good point, then you're just going to push this all the way flat. And then there's a bunch of different ways you could find a way to secure all this excess. You could tie it around here, find another spot on your trailer to hook that through, or just even tie it off to an existing spot on your cargo. But that'll pretty much do it for a look at some of the features and how to use the etrailer ratcheting straps with a weight capacity of 3,333 pounds. I'm Matt. Thanks for watching.